Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it.
My man, 19 games. That's how many games we got left in the NBA season, man.
19,
So,
huh?
19. It's coming to an end, man. I'm looking at this Western Conference playoff picture, man, and it's looking crazy. You got teams dropping off fast. The Jazz last night went from 9th to 13th. Honestly, the spot where they belong, but they've been playing well, but I don't think it was enough to keep up. The Blazers have dropped out. OKC is still hovering around 11th, and the Pelicans have dropped from all the way from where they was at in the playoffs. I don't know the exact number, but now they're 10th. So I think with the Zion's injury setback and the lack of consistency between BI and CJ McCollum leading this team, it's getting spooky down there. Clippers have been looking shaky, but who I really want to talk about, and we talk about a lot, these Lakers, man. These Lakers, they're ninth. AD's hooping. Take me through what you think. How far up do you think these Lakers could go, man?
I think they can still get to 7, bro. I kind of backtracked after LeBron got hurt for the simple fact that it was a big question mark around AD's play, right? Like you don't know what you're gonna get out of AD. You don't know if he's gonna turn into the AD he's been these last couple games. Which he's been playing phenomenal. So tip our hat. You know, we like to pay homage when he is hooping because we're definitely clowning when he's stinking it up. So he's been playing well. Gerald Vanderbilt, bro. Since they switched this team up and got those pieces, defensively they look like a different team. Energy-wise, they look like a different team. It's looked like it's rubbing off, and they have a new attitude. Austin Reeves has been playing really well.
He is so shifty.
Troy Brown Jr. has been playing really well.
He put somebody in the fucking basket last night.
He did, bro. I don't know, bro. It just seems like they gelling, man, and you know, momentum is a real thing. And I see a lot of those teams that's in that, you know, thick of things, right? From, 7 or 6 to 13. And I see a lot of them on a decline. A lot of them are heading the other direction. The Jazz, the Pelicans, the Blazers. You don't really believe in them that much. And the Lakers have some talent, you know, some new names, but they're putting it together well. And Anthony Davis can be, like I said, the Anthony Davis that we expect him to be. I don't see why they can't reach the 7th seed, bro. I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, how nice would it be if we could get Golden State and Memphis? I don't know if you just heard them, that Draymond and Dylan Brooks chatter back and forth. If we can get Phoenix and Dallas, you know, with that Luka and Devin Booker,
yeah.
Like if we can get those two matchups, and then we can get like Lakers and Sacramento, or Lakers and Nuggets and Clippers and Sacramento, because I think that'll be the 8 teams. That's my 8 teams right there. Nuggets, Kings, Grizzlies, Suns, Mavs, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors.
You know who I think, and this is going out on a limb here. I talked about this last time we did an NBA segment. The Timberwolves is playing very well. They're playing very well. The Mike Conley, they're 7th right now. If they could get in the series with maybe like the Pelicans, or maybe even get a Kings team, hey. Y'all know I'm good. You know I'm good for the hot takes, man. But Anthony Edwards is playing very well right now.
Man.
The Mike Conley signing is very underrated. Yeah. He is a great veteran point guard in this league. Like I said, the Timberwolves, be on the lookout for them. Remember this take. We're going to keep all receipts.
Yeah,
now,
let's keep them.
This is what I wanted to say. How far, with the Ja Morant situation going on, how far does Memphis slip? Because they've dropped the last few games. Steven Adams is still not back yet. I like Tyus Jones, but how far can he really lead this Memphis team with Ja being out? And now it went from 2 games to now he's going to miss the next 4. They are 3rd right now. Only 2.5 games above Phoenix. They got a little bit of separation. They're up 5.5 games on Dallas. Golden State's right there. I don't think Dallas is going to catch them either, especially with Luka going down today. I think he might be out for a little bit. So
the only team I think, the only team I think can catch them is Phoenix. But your man wanted to slip on. They had
a whole bunch of banana peels out there on the court.
Your man wasn't get hurt in layup lines and all that weird shit like that.
Bro, mind you, he got right up. Phoenix owner was like, hey, tell KD to go to the locker room right now.
Yeah, relax.
Tell him to go to the locker room. We gave up too much.
And it looked like it was a punk ass floater he was about to shoot. How you get hurt on him? He wasn't even trying to dunk that.
He talking about something.
Yeah, bro. I think Memphis will slide down to the 3 seed. Is the Kings 2 now?
Kings is 2, so it's Denver, Kings
are
Grizzlies.
2. Hold on, we just said I had to process that. The Sacramento Kings are the 2 seed. Okay.
You know what? Everybody wants to play the Kings. I think there's a couple teams that do not want to play this Kings squad. Mike Brown had
you be having some faith in these dudes,
bro. Because I believe in your time. Like when it's your time, it's your time. And when it's time, since when the last time Sacramento been in the fucking playoffs, bro?
Right, but that's why.
Go ahead,
that's why I think the lack of experience, bro, doesn't scare the Lakers or the Clippers, because the Lakers or Clippers will play them in the first round. That's how I look at it.
You know, not even bounce around. Let's go back to the Lakers real quick. I think also too, it's gonna be big on how LeBron comes back and inserts himself into this, into what the Lakers is doing right now. You know, sometimes LeBron needs those, 1 or 2 games to get himself back to where he was playing at, because he was playing at such a high rate, and I think it was because he was chasing the scoring title. And then if you look after that, he didn't look good. It just every other day it was his foot, and I don't know if this was something
he looked good in that Mavs game. No, he had 11 in the fourth. He had that chase down block on Kyrie. He was hooping.
I'll give him that one game.
Bro, he only played 3 games after this.
Well, I need 3 of those games to be fucking.
That's because you bet his fucking jaws, bro. That's why stop letting your money dictate.
No, bro, but this is my thing. We don't have time for that shit, bro. We don't have time for y'all to have, I'm going to play this game and then the next 2. You have 0 room for error, Los Angeles. 0. LeBron, we don't got time for you to be sitting out. AD, you're getting scratched on your elbow, and then you want to be in a fucking locker room scaring everybody to fucking death. They don't have time for this shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's 16 games left. Bron will be back in 1 or 2 weeks. If the Lakers can sustain this, they need him to come and insert himself right in immediately, bro. Immediately.
Right. I think you're talking about immediately in the playoffs.
They'll probably, when he comes back, I say he'll probably be back with maybe 4 or 5 games left, if that. Yeah. If they're playing well, I think they can milk it a little bit to get him back at a reasonable time and stuff.
That's what I was just thinking. Man, because they're playing so well, right? And let's say they can rattle. I think they got a little home stretch right now. Let's say they can rattle off a few wins, and they picking up momentum, and Anthony Davis keeps this high level of play that he's been on these last few games. I don't see the need to rush him back, especially if you're in a comfortable position, right? And you don't feel like you need him. You winning games. The guys are coming along, and you can kind of save him for the playoffs. Because once the playoffs start, just who's more experienced in NBA history in the playoffs than LeBron James? He'll figure that out.
I think though, if you're the 6th seed, yeah,
bro.
But if you're in that
Nuggets
playing,
and the Kings,
But look, bro.
I keep forgetting about. Go ahead.
Because the playing, because 1 through 6 is chilling, and then you got the 7 through the 10 that's gonna play each other, which is like win or go home. Now, if they get 7, then they would have to lose twice. But say say they get around like 9, and then it's like, it's like win or go home type of shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you really want to really play with fire then? If they could get a series immediately, then yeah, I will milk it and bring LeBron back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Gradually.
Playing
gets scary.
Right with that play. And the playing, I guess, is exciting.
It give you that game 7. It give you that game 7 feel, bro.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does. I just don't like how the 10th seed is getting a chance to make the playoffs.
I feel you.
I don't think the Detroit Pistons have a shot to make the playoffs right now. I don't think that should be a thing, bro. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? You had 82 games, bro. 82 games. I'm not giving you 2 more. I'm not.
Where do you quick hitter real fast, bro? What's up with the Zion situation? What do you think about that?
Man, I don't think there's a lot to think about it. I just think that Zion needs to get healthy. I'm tired of not seeing him play. I know the Pelicans organization is tired of not seeing him play with all the hype this guy had coming out of Duke. And even that first season, when he does play, he's productive, right? So it's not like he can't stay healthy and he's not producing. So when he plays healthy, when he plays, he's productive. He may need to lose some weight. I know he wants to be this bully guy. And this explosive kind of baby Shaq, athletic type dude, but maybe you got to shed some pounds. I don't know this. I'm not going to say he don't work hard because how great he is. He has to work hard, but put some more hours in that gym, lose some weight, and come back and just, I don't know, man, clear your mind. I think a lot of that, sometimes players getting hurt that much, it's definitely physical, but it's mental too.
Yeah,
you got to do something, right? You got to change something up. Because you've been getting hurt
I think it's his diet, man. And you add, I don't know exactly what he's eating, but the weight that he carries and his play style, I don't think those two things mixed. He's constantly jumping. He lives in the air, but he's carrying around this weight. And, like you said, when he's out there and he's healthy, he's productive, he makes it work. But he builds up momentum, and then he has these setbacks. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. And then, he comes back, he reels off another 14 games where he's playing phenomenal. And then now he's out another 2 months because of tweaks and something with his hammies and something with his knees. And it's like, dude, like, y'all got to change something up. Like, and it's not, I don't think it's just Zion. It's the training staff, the fucking doctors, his nutritionists, like, figure it the fuck out because this is your franchise. Post Anthony Davis, this is your franchise. They have a great thing brewing over there. You bring in veteran CJ McCollum. You got a rising star in Brandon Ingram. You got all these dogs surrounding him. Veteran Jonas Valanciunas, veteran Larry Nance, like great head coach and Willie Green. Like they have something nice over here.
They do.
But it's like it keeps getting stunted because this man can't stay on the floor.
Right. No, you're absolutely right, bro. And something has to change. Whatever you've been doing, Zion, it's not working. So switch it up. Whether that's a diet, losing some weight, getting in the gym a little more, just clearing your head and just going out and having fun like you did at Duke. Something got to change. But I'm gonna leave you with this, and it's gonna be the last topic. If the Clippers lose in the first round, does that have to break up? Something has to change there. Let's say the Clippers get the 7th seed and they play the Kings and lose to the Kings in the first round. You can look at it and go, okay, the Kings are a 2nd seed, but realistically, the Clippers are supposed to win. They got 2 of the top. They have the best 2 players on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. To be honest with you, bro, I think you move on from this. I mean, what is this? This Kawhi and Paul George project is in year 4. And then it's, Paul George has, in the bubble, they made a great run. But there was no Kawhi out there. So I think if if you have now, if the Clippers make a nice run, say they get semifinals, maybe even conference finals, then maybe you consider, running it back one more time with both of these guys healthy. But I think if you fall short of expectations, I think you move forward. Maybe move Paul George while he still has value, or maybe even move Kawhi while these two both have value, and you see what you can do with the pieces around you. I don't think this team is built now with the pieces that they got. I don't know how sustainable it is to go on a deep playoff run. I love PG, I love Kawhi, but Marcus Morris is your starting power forward. I don't think that's really, he hasn't been the Marcus Morris of the past. I hate the Russell Westbrook slander, but the fit with him there is weird as well too. I don't know if maybe this is something that Tyronn Lue could maybe tweak, maybe take some of the Lakers formula and bring him off the bench, because it just, he looks out of place. I was just watching the game. They're playing the Raptors right now, and the defensive pressure that the Raptors was putting on their asses, they just looked rattled. So many turnovers, and then, all right, Kawhi comes down, does his thing. I think these last 16 games, they really have to start finding themselves and find their identity. But I think if you fall anything short of semifinals, then you have to move on from this project.
Yeah, I think so too, bro. I think so too. I think I said this about the Cowboys, but I think there's a black cat running around that organization.
So many of these fucking cats.
Yeah, bro. They multiplying by the fucking week. I think there's a black cat running around that organization, man. And I just, I would like to see the Clippers make a little run, right? With Kawhi and Paul George. They got some talent. Russ, especially Tyronn Lue.
They deserve it, man.
They do. But I don't know, man. I think, like you said, I don't think they have the talent, the depth. I think they made some. I do like Norman Powell. But I just think, I don't know, bro. I think when it gets close and when it gets in the playoffs and they're playing a team that is rolling, I don't know how they can respond to that adversity. And even if they do get past the first round, you got some dogs you're going to see in that second round.
That's
and
when
I
it
don't know
gets
if they can
sticky.
beat that. Exactly.